So I gotta be honest, this past drag strip trip, it's been weighing on me ever since we went. I just feel like my car should have been faster. I know everybody probably feels that way, but I really feel like my car should have been faster than it was.
Both cars should have been faster.
Yeah. So, re-watching the footage from the trip, I zoomed in on my boost gauge and my air fuel while I was during the dig run. And what I noticed is that in between shifts, my boost would fall all the way back to 5, and it would just slowly build back up to 18 or whatever it was at. And in between shifts, my air fuel would swing to like 9.5, which is extremely rich. So, thinking that it was swinging so rich it was just killing all boost. It's a theory. So today we're gonna mess around with the tune. I might, since I'm vented to atmosphere, I might take the line off the blow-off valve and see if that helps with holding boost in between shifts. And if that's the case, I'm gonna recirculate it. I know a lot of people have been telling me that I should recirculate it, but I'm stubborn. So yeah, today we're gonna be messing around with the tune and everything. Probably just gonna mess around with the AFC because the maf-t, I don't know if it's actually doing anything, but the AFC seems to be working properly. So we're gonna mess around with that today instead of the maf-t. I know maf-t is like pretty much like globally when the AFC you can go in by RPM. So we're gonna mess with that and see what happens. Air fuel gauge.
RPM never dropped down, right? Because on here it goes to 4,000, drops down to 3,000, then picks right back up. It's like there was a blip in it.
All right, sorry if that was a boring video, but we're trying to figure things out because we got to get this guy in the 12s with the Supra whenever the Supra gets there.
I mean, one good thing did come from the video.
What?
So if someone in the StarQuest world has an AFC and they're having crazy problems, you have brought this to light to them. So maybe you help someone out there. Does anyone still even use AFCs?
Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah.
We'll see. It's something to look out for.
So yeah, I know there's some kind of adapter or something that you got to put on the AFC to make the RPMs read right. So I don't know if you could hear us in the video, but the RPMs towards the higher RPM, it's like jumping around. It's like $5,000. Then on the AFC, it's what the AFC is displaying. It's like $5,000. Then it falls back to 38, and then
It went up to 7.
Yeah.
Like it would kind of around the 5,000. It sort of breaks up and jumps down and back up. It's not consistent. So I think that's why you're getting those weird spikes.
lean spikes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that, and then
Fix the oil leak.
fix the oil leak. It's coming from the feed line off the oil filter housing, so it's an easy fix. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm running pretty good regardless.
But we got time. Drag strips are close.
Yeah.
So it's not like,
Off season.
yeah.
But yeah, helps. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, by 2021. So if you feel inclined to do so, please share our channel and help us get to our goal. We can't do it without you, and we love you for it.
Or you can make a bunch of accounts and sign up. We won't tell anyone.
No.
Fake accounts.
We won't even know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, see you next week.
Bye.
See you.